Taylor and Clarke, you've had a little bit of time to process being dumped, which is so weird because you're still, from what I can tell, a couple. So how are we feeling? How have we processed it yet?
Yeah, we processed it. Well, I have, and I'm happy to still be a couple and getting to be able to explore this outside the villa.
Was the blow softened a little bit knowing you were leaving together so you could immediately start this next chapter? Clarke is like, yep.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Being the first couple to be able to leave together, and knowing that we still got each other, and we're leaving at the same time, so it's not like I'm leaving and I have to wait for her to get out the villa. It's just like we can instantly keep this going.
She gave me one of the best feelings I've had in this villa, and ever since I met her, I was the happiest I've ever been in this villa.
I know you don't have your full freedom yet. You don't have like your phones back and all that, but you're getting to have a little Fiji adventure together, it seems. So what have the last couple of days been like for the two of you?
They've really been fun. Catching up on sleep.
Yeah, the online people are like, are they sleep deprived in that villa?
Oh.
The laughs say it all. The laughs confirm. And I love it. Clarke, do you know that you doing this is a whole thing online now? It's people are saying, Clarke it.
What?
Instead of clock it, Clarke it is a whole thing.
Oh, brother.
Oh my gosh, Lord. Now I feel like I gotta stop it.
No, it's your signature. You gotta lean in, embrace it.
Okay, Lord.
Obviously, this connection is very strong, but you came to realize that America had maybe turned on you a little bit in the aftermath of Casa Amor. When did you start putting it together that, people feel a certain type of way about us? And how has that affected how you are bonding together?
I figured it out when I was voted top 3 for everything. And then when I caught up with her, I got voted bottom 3 for everything. And that's when I was like, okay, America's mad at me for, what I did, but I didn't let it affect us. I was still going to be the same person I am towards her, not like, change up just because America didn't like my decision. Because, that's not right to her. And this is something I care about and it's real. So.
Yeah, Clarke, how are you doing? Because it was like you were collateral damage in this. You had done nothing, and so they were punishing you for falling in love.
Yeah, I mean, somebody had to be at the bottom or, picked last for everything. Of course, it was going to be me. I feel like especially because at that point, I hadn't been on the screen long enough for people to, like, get to know me as a person. So I'm not upset at it. It is what it is. Yeah, which I was honestly surprised that I wasn't bottom 3 girls. Like, I was very, very prepared to stand up.
America did come through for you in that moment, but they could have screwed this whole thing up had
Facts.
everybody not stood behind your man in the end. So at least we had that. And you got a few more days in that villa. In getting to know each other and this thing is growing, what is your favorite thing about the other in this moment?
I love that he's himself, like very authentic and genuine, and I feel like I'm the same way. I love the way that he treats me. Like, he's very considerate, like very attentive to my needs without me even having to say anything. So yeah.
I feel like for me, it's really she allows me to be like the goofy and like kid self that I am and bring out the goofy side of me without like, making me dial it back or, feel weird about it. And so I really do appreciate that about her.
Have we figured out what next steps look like? I know there's a big next step is we get the phone back, we get to go back home to America. But what does life then look like when you are back stateside?
She finna be a cowgirl.
Okay. You do all the veterinary for the animals. She does all the grooming for the animals. This could work.
We talked about that actually. That's crazy.
That's something that she likes to do too, is like groom the horses. Like
Why do you think I know this? We saw you talk about it on television.
I would apply for grooming positions. but I never, like, you need experience for that.
I'm like, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, you saw that. Okay.
Well, in addition to this romance, Taylor, you had quite the bromance with Ace and Nick in that villa. I don't know if you're aware of the conversation around the trio of the three of you, but there is this idea that Ace is running the show and you and Nick are his minions. Would you like to defend yourself or your boy in this moment?
Hell yeah, because first off, we ain't thought no damn minions to Ace little ass. Okay, if anybody the minion is Ace, you know, they be the same height. Okay, let's just start.
Okay,
there.
is he claimed to be 5'10", and the internet says, sir.
Hey, I'll give him like 5'9", 5'8.5", but you know, TV wise, we can say 5'10". You know, it is what it is. But yeah, no, we're not minions to Ace. You know, Ace, we're all equally the same. We all take input from each other. Nobody runs the show, especially not the shortest one.
Clarke, as we've discussed, it was kind of a rough entry for you once Casa was over and the groups combined. And we were getting kind of inklings at the end there of, oh, you were forming some friendships with some of these women. So who did you find yourself close with in the end there? Who are the girls that you will connect with once you see each other in the real world?
Everybody. I'm not gonna lie. Like, really everybody. Me and Chelley connected, but I don't think that was shown as much as like me and Amaya and Iris, for example. And then obviously I met Olandria first out of all of like Villa girls, so everybody.
Okay, I like it. I think you're also all aware from the challenges that Amaya became a little bit of a breakout star. I'm going to show you a clip of her. It's like the most viral moment of the season so far.
I never said I was perfect. I never said I didn't have any flaws. But at least I'm pretty. And at least I'm a little funny. And at least I'm my own best friend. You take me, I see my take me. This is who the I am.
It's little moments like that why America was voting her first over and over again. What was it like to experience Amaya Papaya in person? She gets zoomies in that villa. She runs around.
Bro. Maya is like I don't know.
I love her.
Amaya's like one of those toys you used to wind up and then just let it go and just take off. Like, you know, that was Amaya, and you know, she was definitely herself from day one all the way to the end. She never just switched up, and you know, me and Amaya grew super close. So you know, that was one of my dogs in there, and boy, Amaya was Amaya. Let's just say that. Like, she's definitely a character for sure, and she's someone that you really like truly do like love to be around, because it's never like a dull moment with her.
It's never a dull moment. You never quite know exactly what she's saying, but the vibes are right. So you just go with it, and she hypes you up.
My best foot is forward, and right now we have some gold motherfucking heels on, and gold is my lucky cutter. So we're hoping for the best.
Was there a moment that you all had in there that you thought, oh, this is probably the thing everybody's talking about?
Not really, not that I can think of.
Besides the cheer.
Give me a C. Give me an L. Give me an A. Give me an R. Give me a K. Give me an E. The only one I want to see, Team Duchess UNT. The only one I want to see, Team Duchess UNT. UNT.
What a heartbreaking episode, or like a bittersweet, because it's like all this stuff is coming together. We've closed off. We're all bonded. And then to be sent home. Like, it was such a bittersweet episode. Nick there, obviously now with Olandria, which is actually a coupling the fans have wanted since day one, because she expressed interest in him the first day when everyone was coupling up. Then he kissed her in the blindfold challenge that next night. So Nick Olandria was a trending thing from the jump. Did you see that coming, and do you think this can actually work as a couple?
I did see it coming. Like, you know, it wasn't like, ooh, I'm surprised by it. just because, you know, they kiss each other so much throughout the villa during the challenges and stuff, and they always showed interest in each other. So it was something that, you know, I'm not surprised by.
All right. Obviously, the entry to that happening was Cierra's exit from the villa.
Welcome back to Love Island USA. Cierra has left the villa due to a personal situation.
Oh, you good?
I don't really know.
I know you all don't have all the information about what went down, but what were the conversations like in her leaving, and how did that shift the vibes of the villa?
We were just told she had to leave, and that was it, you know, so we don't know what happened. I don't have my phone, so I can't see what happened. But, you know, Nick was really down about it. And so for the most part, it was just us trying to be there for Nick and, you know, support him, you know, with, you know, a person that he was close off with left. And now he has to start back over from day one again, pretty much. So it was really just trying to be there and support Nick.
It's kind of a wild shift right at the end. We've got basically a week left, and you got to do the whole season in a week. But they're doing it. There's a lot of fan support behind them. Who's on your money to take home the win? Who would you guys vote for?
I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably vote for Ace and Chelley. Just because, you know, Ace worked so hard and put so much effort into, you know, couple up with Chelley and keep that going.
I feel like production had to be like, hey, stop ripping up the flowers every day to give her flowers. We need that to be the set of the show.
Yeah, he was ripping them up. But hey, I'm all for it, you know? I'm all for it.
I think the fans this season especially are like, with the conversation of like, they're sleep deprived. We also only ever see you eat breakfast. Like, do you eat other meals? What does a day in the life in the Love Island villa look like?
Yeah, we eat 3 times a day. We get fed. We definitely get fed.
Are you guys making every meal like it's family style, the same way breakfast is every day?
For the most part, we do. Like, you know, after we do our night, our ceremony stuff at night, we all go to the kitchen and cook food.
And then there's, obviously, I know you guys can't get into all the details of how everything works, but people are fascinated by maybe what some of the like rules and regulations of the show are. Was there anything that was weird to get used to living in the bubble of the villa that's so different from everyday life?
Wearing a bikini and heels every day for me.
Yeah, is that a directive, or is everybody just like getting on board with they're gonna do that?
Like, as far as outfits?
Yeah, because it is wild to see all the girls are in a bikini and heels walking in grass and sand and hoping for the best.
I think all of us, I mean, we pick, you know, what we want to wear. We want to wear like heels or sandals or go barefoot. My heels broke on me a lot, so I ended up barefoot. But we just all wanted to look cute and like cohesive. I don't know, it just depended on how we were feeling that day.
What more can a girl want? I'm a happy girl. What can I say?
You know, there's a spin-off show happening with the Love Island 6 cast right now, where they all got together and filmed for a couple months and just kind of reality. Would you want to do that a year from now with this crew?
Definitely, I definitely would. You know, whatever we gotta do to get the game back together, get the Tres Leches back together. Hey, whatever we gotta do, I'm down for it. Cause, you know, especially us like outside the villa, some crazy shit gonna happen. Let's just say that. Like, we gonna turn the hell up.